Hi everyone, my name is Sandesh. Welcome back to my channel. Today let us get to know what is scaling in terms of software engineering. So before understanding scaling, let's understand what is the problem behind it and why do we use scaling. So let's say you have built a website and it's just running on one server. Basically, all of your users are served from single server. So what happens is if all of a sudden in your website the traffic gets increased to 10 lakh users and it's managed by a single server, then the load will be more and it will not be able to serve properly and it starts breaking. So in scaling we have basically two types of scaling. First one is vertical scaling and second one is horizontal scaling. So let us get to know what is vertical scaling. So vertical scaling is nothing but it's still the website will be served under a same server, but it's just that you will increase the capacity of your server, like increasing the RAM to whatever your traffic will need. So basically you are just increasing the power of the server, more CPU, more RAM, and you will think it would be better. Instead of fixing your architecture, you are just making the server stronger. But there is a problem in this. That is, you can't just keep on upgrading your server. So there will be some limit to that, and also it will be expensive. And whenever you try to increase your hardware capacity, so you will have to restart your server, and which will again lead to your downtime. So that's where horizontal scaling come into a picture. So how does horizontal scaling works? So let us see the design of that. So that would something look like this. Instead of one powerful server, we will be using multiple similar servers which can handle the traffic better, and this will be used only when the traffic will be high, and whenever your traffic is less on the website you can basically turn that server off so that you can save the cost also. Now, how will this work? So this is where load balancing comes into the picture. So if you are using, like if your website is being served for 10 lakh users, so it will be going through the load balancer first. So then load balancer will check basically for which server to be redirected to, and the load balancer will redirect that specific traffic or the request to the server, and then it will be served from there. So how does the load balancer works? So basically there are multiple algorithms to it. So one such algorithm is round robin, where equally the traffic load will be distributed across each server. So if you are considering 10 lakh users, or else just for counting purpose we can think of 100 users. So the first user will be served to server 1, and the second user will be forwarded to server 2, and the third user will be forwarded to server 3. Again the fourth user will be redirected back to the server 1. So this is how load balancer works in horizontal scaling. And also one one more amazing power of load balancing is not just the scaling part, it's also the fault tolerance. Due to some error or some issue, if one server fails, traffic is automatically redirected back to the another server which is up and working fine. Your system will still work fine, and the user will also not face any problem in getting the response. So let us take a real world example and understand it. So how does apps like Instagram or YouTube work? So there are millions of users and multiple servers, and a load balancer will be distributing the traffic to each servers based on the user's IP address, location, everything. So scaling is not just about adding more servers, it's just about how you manage traffic between them. That's what load balancing actually solves the issue. I hope you have understand what is scaling and load balancing. Thank you.